What is going on, guys? Ultimate Deadpool here, and I got a big video right now. So if you guys could please watch to the end, I really do need your help on some of these things. So if you guys could watch this video till the end, that would be very much appreciated. So without further ado, let's get started. So the way that this video is going to work is I have a whole bunch of characters from blind bags, and I don't know any of their name or hardly any of their names. I don't remember who this guy's name is, so if you guys could let me know down in the comments what his name is, that would be very much appreciated. I don't know what his name is. He looks cool, but I just don't remember his name. So, the way I want, if you guys could do this in the comments, is have like figure 1 and then the name, figure 2, the name, so on and so forth. Just so that way you guys can help me out a little bit, because I honestly have no idea who this character's what this character's name is. So on to the figure 2. All right, figure 2 looks like a female Captain America, and I know this is not the American Dream, but still, you know, she looks like she's got like a lollipop looking weapon thing. And then again, she's got the, red, white, and blue printing on her torso. So I'm not again. Please let me know what her name is in the comments. Again, do like figure, minifig number 2, and then the name, because I honestly don't know who she is. So on to the next character. All right, figure number 3. Again, I don't know who this guy is. He looks like DC's version of the Vision, and I know that's for a fact that's not him. But he came with this, big chain and like 2 things of handcuffs. He actually does have some back printing. I didn't actually notice that until just now. But again, I don't know what this character's name is. So if you guys could help me out with that, that'd be great. So on to the next character. Okay, so I know that this character is Green Lantern, but I'm not sure which version of the Green Lantern, because I know for a fact that this is not Hal Jordan, the traditional Green Lantern. He looks familiar, but he honestly looks like Jackass from the movie Jackass. So I again don't know what this character's name is. He's got some pretty cool printing. I really do like the new lantern mold that they did for the Lantern series. But again, I don't know what this character's name is. So again, if you guys could help me out with that, that would be very much appreciated. And on to the next character. Okay, so obviously this is some kind of Wonder Woman character. I think it's actually Wonder Girl. I might be wrong. I'm sure someone's going to correct me in the comments, but I do believe that this is Wonder Girl. I don't remember Wonder Woman having a skirt, but for some reason she does. But then the rest of her looks exactly like Wonder Woman, except for the falcon or bird on her chest. That's about it. The rest of it looks like a straight up Wonder Woman character. So again, I don't remember Wonder Woman wearing a skirt, but if you guys could let me know who this character is. I think it's Wonder Girl. I don't know entirely. So if you guys could again let me know, that'd be very much appreciated. Alright, I believe this is Cheetah, like the original comic book Cheetah. I don't really remember the comic books Cheetah that much. The Cheetah that I know is an actual, like, mutated person. And this is just a girl in a costume. She has this money bag thing. And a really nice hairpiece and mold for the tail. Fairly decent printing. But I think this is Cheetah. I'm not entirely sure. So, on to the characters that I actually know who they are. So, I think this is Huntress. She doesn't have the really nice headpiece that she has in the Lego Batman video games. I could be wrong. I don't know if this is Huntress or not. She definitely looks like her. She's got the sick new Lego Batman movie belt in purple. I believe those are dual molded arms, actually. Nope, they're just printed. I like the black and purple dual molded legs. I'm a sucker when it comes to dual molded legs. Whoops. And then her base plate fell. She's got the sick crossbow. So that's what made me think it's Huntress. She's got some fairly basic head printing. I think she has, yeah, she has 2 different faces. So I believe this is Huntress. I most likely am wrong. But, either way, really cool figure. Fairly basic printing. The black and the purple outlines. And then the white cross. So, on to the next character. Now, I know for a fact that this is Bumblebee from Teen Titans West Coast. Or East Coast or whatever. I know that for a fact because I watched the original Teen Titans show. Not the Teen Titans Go crap. The original good Teen Titans. She's got some pretty cool Bumblebee looking wings. Those are a really nice touch. The hairpiece is molded really, really well. And then I like the yellow light electricity pieces that she has. And again, fairly basic printing. But it definitely looks just like Bumblebee from the show and the comics. So, on to the next character. Okay, I'm not entirely sure which version of Aquaman this is. But for some reason he comes with a green, like a seafoam green fish. And then he has this thing for a hand. I don't really remember Aquaman having a hook for a hand. But I know that this is Aquaman. And somebody in the comments, let me know. Does his face and hairpiece just not look like Fat Thor from Avengers Endgame? I mean, seriously, you can't tell me that does not look like freaking Fat Thor from Avengers Endgame. In fact, if I ever get another one of these versions of Aquaman, I'm going to make Fat Thor. Just for the hell of it. But that hairpiece especially looks like Fat Thor. Or Bro Thor, or whatever the hell his name is now. Really nice printing on his legs. Fairly decent printing on his arms. And I didn't notice that he had printing on his back. Really nice mold for this hook hand looking thing. And then the seafoam green fish is a seafoam green fish. That's about it. Alright, next up we have Sinestro. And I'm a little confused on this character because the original Sinestro has a yellow suit. And for some reason this one has a blue suit. And I don't remember Sinestro being a part of the Blue Lantern Corps. So I don't know if, this is an accidental misprint, or if this was something that actually happened in the comic books, or anything like that. So, I know he's a Yellow Lantern, but I always thought that the Yellow Lantern suits were yellow, not blue. Unless this is like the comic book version of Sinestro. I don't really remember reading I didn't really read a whole lot of the Green Lantern comics. But I think this is supposed to be the comic book Sinestro. He's got two face prints. One is the, creepy looking smile with the yellow eyes. And then I think it's the same face print. It's pretty much the same face print. The only difference is the eyes on this one are just regular, and then the other side has yellow eyes. Again, I don't really remember much about the Green Lantern comics because I didn't really read them. But I don't remember Sinestro having a blue suit. If I remember correctly, he always wore yellow. So if you guys could let me know why his suit is blue, that would be very much appreciated. So, on to the next character. Okay, now this is definitely Batman, or some variation of Batman. And I have 2 questions with this. One, why in the hell is his ears so freakishly long? And 2, why does he have pink hands? For some reason, this version of Batman has pink hands and blue batarangs. So I don't know if this is supposed to be the Batman from the 1940s something movie, or what. But for some reason, this Batman has pink hands and blue batarangs. And then if you take his helmet off, he has like goggles or something printed on his eyes instead of the classic white strip over it. I do like the helmet mold, to be honest. But I don't understand what's the point of having these gigantic ears. He looks more like Wolverine or, freaking Huntress or Hawkman or something like that. Like, he doesn't look like Batman. So let me know down in the comments, why does Batman have this humongous helmet? And why does he have pink hands? The blue batarangs, I'm not too worried. I'm not really concerned about. If he's got blue batarangs, he's got blue batarangs. But as for the hands and the mask, that just doesn't make sense. So on to the next character. Okay, this is by far, hands down, my favorite character out of this entire video. I love the printing on this Superman. The little caped wonder stunned city. You can't really read the rest of it because there's not much else to read aside from Daily Planet and a couple of dots. But this is hands down one of my favorite versions of Superman. I love this new look. The original look for Superman wasn't bad, but I think the best thing about this particular Superman, aside from it actually has a cloth cape, is the heat vision face. That is by far the coolest version of the heat vision face. Like, he just looks like he's just ready to just kill somebody. And I hate to say it this way, but I love that look of his face. That is definitely one of my favorite Superman looks. Anytime that I have Superman using heat vision, it's definitely going to be with that head. The rest of the printing is pretty basic. He's got the dark blue muscle design, and then he's got the new 52 belt. And I always like the new 52 look for Superman. It's not a bad look. He's got some fairly basic printing on his back. And Lego, if you ever watch this video, get Superman's freaking symbol on the back of his cape. He's supposed to have a symbol on the back of his cape. And you can do that for the polybags, because the polybags aren't in actual Lego sets and they don't get produced as often. So, anyway, really nice character, and hopefully Superman will fight Superman, or like the original Superman at some point. Like New 52 versus original or something like that. So anyway, this is a really cool character. So on to the more custom characters. Okay, scratch that. There are actually two more real characters before we get into the custom stuff. I don't know what the hell this thing is. I got it because it looked cool, which I know is not a very good excuse. But it looks like a cross between a Xenomorph, Darth Vader, and General Grievous all in one. And it looks so weird, and I think that's what the reason why I got it. It looks so weird. And then the back of it is just all hollow. I thought they would have had a decency to mold everything on the back. But no, it's basic stuff. And I just now noticed something. The arms and the legs for this thing are the exact same mold. The only difference is the arms are turned upside down. That is the exact same mold as the leg. So, I don't know what this thing is. If you guys could tell me what the hell this thing is, again, that'd be very much appreciated. It looks like a General Grievous Xenomorph. But I don't know. I don't know what this is. And then finally we have the Joker. Fairly generic looking Joker. He's got the basic purple suit on. The plaid looking shirt or vest or whatever you want to call it. He's got the grimy looking smiling face. And he's got the more serious looking smiley face. I'm probably going to use this Joker for regular videos. And then use the face from this Joker to remake Pennywise's face, because the Pennywise face that I have, it's it's kind of messed up. But with a fresh start, hopefully everything will work out. So on to the real custom characters. So right off the bat, this is one of those characters that you can make, or that I made at Bricks and Minifigs, which is the Lego store that I go to for most of this stuff. The blind bags were purchased at Walmart, but these things were made I got these at Bricks and Minifigs. You know, like this thing, and you know, the Joker and stuff like that. Those were at Bricks and Minifigs. And this is what I did with the character. He looks like he's holding a lightsaber whip, and these things look like freaking metal detectors. I don't know what these things are. I found a whole bunch of them in the crates that they had, but they look like metal detectors. So I'm not sure what these things are. I think they go to I think those things went to the Alien sets. He's got like an Anakin Skywalker Clone Wars looking face, and then he's got like a potion or something, and then it looks like he's got like a skydiving suit on. So I don't know why I chose this, you know, body style or anything else or printing. I'm just gonna say this: it's gonna be turned into a warrior or a different hero or something. It's not gonna stay the same look, but his face and weapons are definitely gonna change. Okay, again, weird, crazy character. He's got a police vest thing on, no printing on his back, and then he's got like one of those. What are these things? It's not Halo. They have I got one of these weird helmets, because for some reason, one of the Gravity Man characters is missing a helmet, and I needed a new one. And he's got like a Clone Wars face, and he's got like a telescope as a weapon. His face and weapon are going to change, but the helmet is going to go to someone else. Even though I do like it molded in green, it looks pretty good in green. So on to the next custom character. Okay, this character was made intentionally. He's got a Clone Wars Anakin face, big silver trophy, and then a buzzsaw. So the character's printing is going to change. I'm going to turn this into a new Ash Williams. There's nothing wrong with the Ash that I have, but if I remember in the movie that he has a much lighter blue shirt, and at some point I'm going to make the sleeveless Ash or whatever from Army of Darkness, or the beginning of Army of Darkness, the end of Evil Dead 2. But for now, this is what it looks like. I will work on it before too long, so hopefully tomorrow. On to the next character. Now we're starting to get into the characters that actually make sense. You know, this I don't know what kind of piece this is, but it looks really cool. I got the same head from that assassin character that is still unnamed. And he's got like a blue and silver, looks like a Chima looking look to him. And he's got some, looks like some knee pads and some chains on his legs. So, again, most likely his helm or his hairpiece is going to change, and maybe his weapon. I think originally I built this character to make a Captain America, but I honestly kind of like the way this character looks the way it is, so I might just change his hairpiece or helmet piece, and that's about it. Alright, now to the characters that actually make a little bit of sense. We have this weird looking biker guy. He looks like a biker. He's got the big flaming tattoo on his arm, you know, the torn up sleeve jacket, and then the bone skull, there's a skull and crossbones printing on his back. I think that's actually what caught my attention when I was making this character. So he doesn't have a name, and he's probably just going to stay like this, except for maybe his hairpiece might change. But other than that, is going to stay the same. You know, the glasses, the jacket, the pants, everything's going to stay there. He just needs a name. So, on to the next character. Okay, again, this character is not going to change at all, except for maybe he's going to have a helmet. But his hairpiece is not going to change, his face is not going to change, his torso design is not going to change, his weapons aren't going to change, and his legs aren't going to change. I think this is actually a Jango Fett body. It's definitely something Mandalorian, I know that for sure. But again, as for the legs, he has the same legs as this guy, so nothing fancy there. He just has two alien-looking guns. And I think that's an Indiana Jones face. I don't know entirely. It looks like Indiana Jones. And then this weird new hairpiece. Nothing really special. Again, he doesn't have a name, so if you guys could name him, that'd be great. On to the vehicles. Okay, so this is one of those cars that I made from Forza Horizon 3. If you do not believe me, these are the pictures, or this is a picture, straight from the video game. And this car was designed by me. There's the top view of it. It's upside down, but you get the point. This is the back end of it. The other side. And then the front. So, almost every detail on this car is straight from the video game. This is a basic 1969 Oldsmobile. I got printed off the 30th anniversary decal off the computer. Hand painted the red, the caution sign, and the slime on the front. I toned down on some of the decals because some of them I couldn't find. And the ones that I could find were way too pixelated and I couldn't use them. But he's got the Ghostbusters logo on the back. And on camera it looks a little silly because of that shadow underneath it. But trust me, when this thing is moving, and when it's that far away, you can't really tell. Well, you can, but it's not as bad. And then same thing on this side, 30th anniversary, the slime. And you got the caution sign. And then on the top, you still got the Ghostbusters on both sides. And then the proton pack on the back. And then the the hood, I actually had to cut a hole in the engine for the blower. Because this particular car does not have a blower motor hole. But that's just a basic Oldsmobile engine with a blower on the top. So this is as close to that video game picture, or those video game pictures, as I can get. Obviously the wheels are actually really similar now that I look at the picture. Because if you look at the picture of the wheels and then you compare it, they look so similar. I didn't actually notice that until now. So this is as close as I can get to that car. This is actually going to appear in my very first stop motion of the year. Be sure to check that out. It's going to be really cool. And most likely coming out on Tuesday. If not Tuesday, then definitely Monday. Or tomorrow, or whenever. It's coming out soon. So I promise I haven't forgotten it. And it's going to be a Ghostbusters video, obviously, if it has this car in it. And it's going to kind of maybe set up for something in the future. I don't know. On to the next thing. Alright, we're saving the big thing for last. So this is another Batmobile. I believe this is actually supposed to be the 90s throwback Batmobile from the Michael Keaton Batman movie. Now, no, I didn't actually get the set. This was one of those sold separately type things. So, it does come with the basic New 52 Batman, which is pretty cool. The top canopy opens up. I love the blower motor on the top. And then the back of it has some nice little touches to it. I like the I'm not a big fan of these stud guns, but for what it's worth, it looks pretty cool. And again, no, I did not actually build this. I actually also noticed something that it has missiles that fire out if you press these two switches on the top of the car. I like that feature. If I was, 6, that would be really cool. But now that I'm pretty much an adult, it's still really cool. Just because they added that much detail to the Batmobile. And again, I think this is supposed to be the Batmobile from Michael Keaton's Batman. If not, it looks really similar to it. And I think the window is not tinted. It looked like it was tinted yellow. But it's not. It's just a reflection of the yellow seats interior. So, this Batmobile is definitely going to appear in a Batmobile race or Batman equipment race. Spoiler alert. So, on to the next and final thing of this entire long-ass video. Okay, now I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm pretty sure this is the Bat Tank. I know that this is from the newest Killer Croc set, aside from the Tailgater set. So this is honestly really cool. Again, no, I did not build this model or this set. This is one of those, you get it out of the shelf and then you can have it for a certain price. So this is honestly probably one of my favorite Batman vehicles. I always love Batman with a tank. I think the Bat Tank itself is just a really, really nice, really cool design. Mostly from the first Lego Batman video game. A lot of you guys might not know this, but I grew up pretty much from that game. And this isn't the exact same version of the Bat Tank. I'm not even sure if this is the Bat Tank, but it's got 4 things of tank treads. And I love the cannon looking thing on the front of it. Plus, it's got a blower motor. I'm a sucker for blower motors. The back of this thing, I haven't actually looked at it. So I think, what do these do? These don't do anything. Okay. Someone let me know what are these for. There's 2 black balls on the end of this, and I don't know what it's for. I don't know what this is for. Whoops, and I'm breaking it. And then if you turn this knob, the whole front end of it lurches out. So again, I don't know why it does this. I don't know if this is supposed to act like a battering ram. Or something. I don't know what it is. It looks cool. And it's a really cool play feature. If you're a kid, this is a really nice little play feature. But I don't see the point in it. I don't get it. I do not understand the point of that. It's still really cool, and this is definitely going to appear in at least one stop motion video, maybe a couple more. I'm not entirely sure, but I love the way the cockpit opens up. It's got this big dome looking hatch, and it's got another generic New 52 Batman. So he's one of the most mass-produced Batmans of all time. And again, this is just a really cool build. No, I did not actually get the set. Again, this was just one of those things that it's already put together. It's already built. It's already put together. It's already built and ready to sell. And we just happened to get this already put together. Yeah, I was hoping to build this thing, but honestly, this is one of those times that I'm glad I didn't build this thing, because with my imagination in mind, I probably would have turned this into something else, and I'm not going to, because I just don't want to. This just looks so cool, and that whole this feature just kind of adds that extra coolness to it. Again, I don't know why they put it in there. I think it's to act like a battering ram. I'm not sure, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly wrap up this video. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. So if you guys could let me know down in the comments below who figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names are, and 6 if you include Wonder Woman, or Wonder Girl, or whatever her name is. Please let me know the names of the characters. Please let me know which version of Green Lantern this is. Why does Sinestro have a blue suit on? What the is this thing? And why does Batman have pink hands? And let's name these characters while we're at it. So, the badass biker. Not sure what this guy is. And then the perfect bounty hunter. If you guys could let me know some of that stuff in the comments below, that would be very, very much appreciated. And then obviously this car is definitely going to appear in my first stop motion of 2020. Sorry, 2020. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that video. And I will see you guys all next time on Ultimate Deadpool Studios. Peace out. You guys are awesome. I will see you guys all later. Bye.